Hello, welcome to the weather update on this kind of humid, cloudy, showery day. There's been a few showers around. Not a very nice day outside at all. It's quite humid out there too, but not that hot. You can see we've had a couple of showers around Long Island. Not everybody got one. They're starting to move out of the area now. Let's look at the current conditions outside, and you'll see some pretty strong southerly winds. We've been dealing with a pretty breezy day. So it's been keeping the temperatures down, generally in the 70s, but you'll see that dew point hovering around 70. Dew point is 69 there at Farmingdale. Dew point is 70 at Islip. And you see those south-southwest winds gusting up quite a bit. And not that, 70s in Jersey as well. We'll go and look at our high temperatures for the day. And they probably didn't get very high with all the cloud cover. Well, we did see 82, though. Wow, we did actually see 82 at Islip. We did have some sun earlier today, so that's probably why. Look at how much hotter it was in Tom's in Jersey, around 90 over there around Tom's River, and it looks like it was close to 90 in the city as well. Let's go back to the stations, and we'll look at what the conditions were like throughout the day. We'll go back to Islip here, and to show you that it was warmer earlier when the sun was out. Earlier in the noontime hours, we had some sunshine and a few clouds. The dew points were a little bit lower, but then they shot up later on, and then we got into the humidity. And you can see those dew points right around 70 now. And if we were in Jersey, of course, it was pretty warmer probably for longer. If we look at Berkeley Township here, you'll see it was much worse there. We'll go over there. Look at that, upper 80s, man, much hotter there. However, the dew point was a little lower. I see dew points 59, 60, so that's not too bad. You had a very strong southwesterly wind, but it was a warm wind because it was coming in off the land over the ocean. That's why it's so much hotter in Jersey. So let's go look at the models, and we'll take a look and see how it's going to handle this next couple of days here. So you can see weak disturbance. Front tries to pass off through. You get this weak high that's going to try to build in, keep us dry at least through the first half of Thursday, and then we'll have to see it. The GFS seems to keep the rain to the south, which is good. I guess will keep us dry, and then as we head into the weekend, we have another high that's going to be building in. This one will be stronger and hopefully give us clearer skies, especially as we head towards Sunday. So let's go look at the models, and that should also bring in some drier air too as well. So let's go to the HRRR first, the 0Z run of the HRRR. You can see all those scattered showers there. They should be clearing on out of here. As far as tomorrow goes, it should be a dry day, showing maybe a few light showers over really southern New Jersey. But other than that, it should be a dry day. But when we get to Thursday, that the rain chances will return. However, it looks like right now, that low appears to be going to the south of us, which means it's going to take most of the rain to the south of us. So this low along the stalled front will take most of the rain to the south of us, and maybe a chance of a shower earlier on, and then a very slight chance in the afternoon, and that's it. So it's definitely not as wet as it originally was looking this week. So let's go and look at the dew points, and you'll see tonight we have that southerly flow, but it becomes a westerly flow tomorrow, and that's going to mean lower dew points, especially for Long Island. You don't have low dew points, probably upper 50s and low 60s. It's also going to be warmer as a result of that, with no sea breeze. There won't be a sea breeze at all tomorrow. With that drier air, though, it will at least feel more comfortable with less humidity. And then as we make it to Thursday, we get more of a southeasterly wind. That'll lower the temperatures, but it also brings the humidity back up again. But you'll see the most humid air is off to the south of us. Over Long Island, generally, we're going to have dew points generally in the 60s. So it shouldn't be as humid as it will be a little further to the south. It looks like at least the HRRR is taking that humidity more toward the south. I'm curious to see if the GFS is doing the same thing. So let's look at the GFS. We're going to look at the GFS for tomorrow. So this is the GFS. Again, you see that wind go westerly, brings the drier air in. And then for Thursday, it looks like a similar agreement here with that flow there. You could see that easterly flow there. And then for Friday, you can see the humidity does come back on Friday. And then the drier air builds in. Here we are Saturday, cold front coming through. Drier air builds in, and then Sunday should be really nice. Looks like we have some nice low dew points there in the 40s, which should be absolutely wonderful. And let's now go and look at the. Go back to the H. Well, we'll go move this over to temperatures, and we'll look at the HRRR again when it comes to the temperatures. So this is the GFS with temperatures, and you'll see tomorrow. Expect upper 80s, possibly 90, and it's going to be pretty warm everywhere tomorrow with no sea breeze. So it's going to be a little brutal out there. And then for Thursday, it should be a lot cooler with that easterly flow and more clouds, so we'll only be in the 70s. And then for Friday, we heat up again with mid-80s probably on Long Island, and then warmer in New Jersey. And then by the weekend, we drop off here Saturday. We've got low to mid-80s on Saturday. And then for Sunday, even nicer with low 80s. So for high, so it should be pretty nice once you get toward the weekend. So let's go back to the HRRR. We'll look at the high temperature forecast on the HRRR as well. This gives us a little higher resolution here. And you'll see tomorrow, it still has it hotter over Jersey. Could be over 90, but I think we're going to get close. I think it's going to be like 88. Most areas on Long Island are going to see a high between 86 and 88 degrees, and maybe 90, especially as you're heading toward the city. But again, that west wind is not going to be a sea breeze. So even if you're on the South Shore, you're going to be pretty hot. And then as far as Thursday goes, you'll see that the temperatures are a lot cooler with that easterly wind. It's going to be a lot more comfortable on Thursday, although we're probably going to have a good deal of clouds. So we're going to look at the clouds next. RGEM. So we'll go look at the clouds next, and you can see all the clouds over us the RGEM has. So let's go to tomorrow, and you'll see we will have sunshine tomorrow. Maybe a little few clouds times. It might be a little hazy sunshine, considering the heat that's going to be in the air. But sometimes it may not. It may not be. And then muggy night Thursday. But it will be starting to drop as the winds go over to the east. And then you can see Thursday with plenty of clouds around. Still has plenty of clouds for us on Friday, but then Saturday you can see it tries to clear us out. Now, if we look at the GFS model for clouds, which we'll do next. Use this for clouds as well. Well, it's a lower resolution. You'll see tomorrow, definitely we'll have some sun. Thursday, obviously, not much sun. That's why we're going to be cooler. Friday, there could be a few peaks of sun. That'll depend on how hot it gets on Friday. And for Saturday, look at that, clearing out. And then for Sunday, it could also be pretty nice and clear as well. And then maybe Monday we'll see a few more clouds roll into the picture. But once we get through there, it'll be a nice stretch of weather once we get there. Let's go to the NAM next. And go to the 18Z NAM model here. So this is the NAM model for tomorrow, and you'll see again has some clouds around. So I don't expect it'll be sunshine, but I don't think it'll be like a blue sky like yesterday was. And then for Thursday we'll have plenty of clouds around, and it'll be cooler at least though. Tomorrow is going to probably be the hottest day of the next 5 days. So tomorrow expect it to be a little brutal tomorrow, to be honest with you. Especially with that killer west wind. We know how bad that west wind is. So I'm just going to look at the NAM. I'm going to look at the precipitation on here and see how this sets up the precipitation situation. So obviously we're dry tomorrow, and then you can see what happens on Thursday. And you can see some heavy thunderstorms and showers over Jersey, and that's really where it's needed. We've had a decent amount of rain on Long Island. Not that too dry, but Jersey hasn't had it. So I'm really hoping these storms line up and really soak those pine barrens, because they've had a number of brush fires there. And then as far as we go, we should be missing out on the rain Thursday. And then we got up to 060 on Friday to take us through. All right. So that is going to pretty much wrap up this weather update again. So, yeah, a little unsettled, but we're going to deal with a lot of heat tomorrow. So expect a brutal day tomorrow. I think a lot of us is going to get close to 90, and there's not going to be any relief anywhere except in air conditioning. With the killer west wind, the way it is. We're all going to be suffering with the heat coming. It's going to feel like you're in New Jersey. So, yeah, it's not going to be great. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.